What's going on, everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to sell 100 times more of your software utilizing a very simple funnel. I'm not going to gatekeep here. I'm going to be giving you guys some very actionable and key insights as to how I do this for my own clients as well as myself. So let's hop straight into it. Now, you're probably a genius at product development, which is what most software founders are. You guys are amazing at building the product. You guys are amazing at seeing the vision. You guys are amazing at making things work very technically. But when it comes down to articulating the value, when it comes down to finding the right customers, and marketing the correct way, you guys seem to have some issues. Now, honestly, the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I had the same issues when I first started working with clients in the software space. And the reason why I target software now is because it's a very easy gap to fill, because you guys are very, 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 very good at developing the product. And you just need a very simple funnel, or you need a very, simple marketing strategy that's not overly complicated and doesn't involve 15 different pages and opt-ins and stuff like that to get you the customers that you deserve for your software. Now, if you want the system installed for you, you can click the first link down below and book in a call. Like I said, my name is Patrick Thomason. I'm the creator at createmrr.com. In this video, I'm just going to show you exactly what we do at CMRR. Basically, you guys can check out the website, testimonial, stuff like that all the way down below. We got a video breaking down pretty much everything. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it really quickly, but I'm going to show you just kind of how the website looks. Then you guys can obviously apply, and let's get into it. So mainly, I use this funnel to attract founders on LinkedIn. It's been going pretty decent for the past few weeks. We've been implementing this specific strategy. Now, this consists of a few different mechanisms. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the mechanisms. I'm going to tell you exactly how it works. I'm just going to show you exactly why it works and how you can implement this funnel into your own business. Now, what you have to do very quickly here, you have to understand the gap. Where you're at right now is you're struggling to find the right fit for your software. You have an amazing software. You probably spent a lot of time, hours upon hours upon hours, actually building the product, building the software. But when it comes down to marketing, you seem to struggle. So you need to be able to actually review your marketing channels. You need to be able to review what you're doing currently and write down what is not working and 80-20 what is. Now, obviously, making a very generic YouTube video, I can't do that right here. That's why, obviously, for the guys in my inner circle, the guys who actually apply to work with our, infrastructure or build and release, I actually take the time to audit their business. I actually take the time to audit their marketing channels, but obviously I can't do that for every single viewer who's watching this. So I tell you very quickly here, I would tell you in the most black and white sense, you have to audit what are you doing correctly as far as marketing and what are you doing wrong. So check out all of your marketing channels, look at where you're getting traffic, and write down systematically, is this social media platform bringing in more traffic, or is this social media platform bringing in more traffic, or is this paid acquisition strategy that we've been using bringing in more traffic, or these paid ads perform worse, these paid ads perform better? It doesn't matter. You have to be able to audit your marketing channels. From there, you're able to audit your nurturing channels. So you can say, okay, well, if social media, and specifically YouTube, gave me X amount of leads for my software on a day-to-day basis for the last 30 days, well, how did I nurture those leads? Did we have 50% of people sign up for free trials and then churn? Did we have a solid amount of people sign up for an email newsletter and then they churned? Did we have a mass showing on a webinar but nobody converted? So you see these different audits that we actually do at CMRR. This is all a part of the infrastructure that we help you in your software business. Like I said, you guys can check all that out by clicking the first link down below. That is obviously the first thing that we want to do, because we want to be able to tell, okay, are you even getting eyeballs to your software? Are you even getting eyeballs to your trial, to your free trial for 7 days, 14 days, whatever it is? Are you actually getting the right eyeballs to your software? Now, this isn't only just B2C software. We help out with B2B software as well, as far as enterprise deals and getting in front of the right people. It's all the same thing. It comes down to, what are you doing that is 80-20 the most amount of impact in your business? And then from there, you just want to double down on it. So obviously you want to audit where you're going right and where you're going wrong. What actions are you taking that are yielding you the largest results and biggest returns? And what actions are you taking that just aren't doing that for you? So then you move into sales and retention. Obviously, we then personally audit your conversion rate optimization strategies and stuff like that. This comes down to your landing pages. This comes down to your website. This is kind of the nitty gritty stuff in the sales process that nobody really wants to look at. We'll then provide you a 60 to 90-day action plan. But these are the 3 steps you need to do before you even construct this funnel, which is actually a part of the funnel. This isn't exactly the steps of the funnel, but this is a part of the funnel, if you will, before you really even get cranking, because you have to understand what is working as far as auditing, what is working as far as nurturing, and what is working as far as conversion rates. Now, every single software founder that I've spoken to on the phone before we sign them, or even if we don't sign them, has issues with mechanism 1, mechanism 2, and mechanism 3. And you're stuck because you see the potential that you have with various different marketing channels, but you just don't know how to tap into them. Now, whether that's using a newsletter to nurture your prospects, or that is using a specific landing page that converts very well, but you're having issues translating the copy into your own niche. You're having issues with getting in front of the right people. You're having issues with then converting those right people into high-paying customers, or just subscription-based customers, or even enterprise-level clients if you're B2B. And then you have issues with actually, converting them in the sales process, if you will. So you gather insight from these 3 specific audits. These are kind of the three crowned, sort of avenues you have to go down to understand, is my software lacking? And if it is, which part of the buyer's journey, the customer journey, is my software not doing well? And so that's kind of what I compose from there. I'm not going to get into this very quickly. I will, but this is just kind of overview stuff. We place in copywriters, media buying, digital creators, stuff like that to do everything for you. That's the deliverables. But the issue here, what I want you guys to understand as software founders, even as agency guys and B2B guys as well, if you're watching this video, is you have to be able to tell what is going right and what is going wrong. If you have something in the getting eyeballs part of your customer journey that isn't converting, how do you expect your landing page to convert well? And then from there, if you're not driving the right eyeballs to your landing page or your website, and then they're not booking in demos, or they're not booking in calls or whatever it is, or submitting type forms, then how do you expect prospects that will convert? And then how do you expect loyal customers? So it's literally just a train crash effect. It's like one wheel goes off the rail, and then everything else follows. So if you don't get the right eyeballs, your landing pages won't convert well, your website won't convert well, and then you will only attract prospects that do not convert, which then don't turn into loyal customers. So it's a ripple effect out of every single thing. And so software founders believe that going to market and GTM strategies have to involve these very complex and 9-10 page long strategies. But in reality, it's really just getting down the marketing and making sure everything else is dialed in. Because if you can position your software in a way to where people see you as the authority in your space, people see you as top of your niche, the go-to software for this specific, problem in the space, then getting eyeballs becomes not only easier, but guess what? Everything else converts at a higher percentage, because let's be real, you've already done the work and you've already built a product that sells itself. So now it's simply a matter of fact of just getting in front of the right people and then showcasing that value. And unfortunately, that's where a lot of software founders that I've seen personally drop off and have a huge gap in the marketplace. So these are kind of the 3 funnels, the 3 sort of audits you should be looking at, which play a role into your funnel. Now, the funnel is very simple. All the funnel is it literally is just getting the eyeball, converting the eyeball, and then selling the eyeball. And that's really it. And a lot of people do that through free trials for B2B enterprise deals and larger B2B software deals. There's a different sales process to it. I'm not going to get into that. But the main key here, which I want you guys to understand, is that if you're struggling to get your software in front of the right eyeballs, it simply just comes down to running the right ad, or having the right traffic source, or SEO optimization, whatever that is, and then making sure that your product sells itself and speaks for itself, which it probably already does. And so then it becomes a matter of how do you package your software in a way that showcases the marketplace, that it kind of sells itself, and how do you do that without sounding too pushy, sounding too needy, whatever it is. So what I want you guys to really understand is I want you guys to either click the first thing down below. You guys can apply to actually install this infrastructure, and I will have me and my team look at all 3 of these different mechanisms for you and give you guys full-blown audits, because we take a lot of front-end time doing this. That's a decent amount of time. It's a day to 5 days. We really plan out a very solid GDM 30 to 60, 90-day plan of how we can actually market and put your software in the best light. I don't care if you're B2B or B2C. You got to be above $20,000 or $30,000 a month in revenue, though, because this infrastructure does take time. It does take an upfront additional investment. So with that being said, if you like that done for you, if you'd like us to take that off your entire plate, and if you actually want a very solid, consistent, and bulletproof plan going to market as far as getting eyeballs, converting those eyeballs, and actually like turning those prospects into high paying customers and long customers and loyal customers that stick with your brand for the long run. Because at the end of the day, all we want here with software is consistency and predictability. So we take all that off your plate for you. So if you're looking at that, totally cool. Go check out the first thing down below. You guys can go ahead and apply for CMRR. It's an infrastructure. Now, that being said, those are the 3 things that you need to do. So off on your own, you have to be able to identify what is going well as far as marketing goes, what is going really well as far as gathering insights, what are you doing well as far as getting your product or service in front of the right people in the most leveraged way, not just showing up to 100 different events and conferences, but as far as paid ads, you can get in front of 100,000 people way easier than you can if you were to have a pop-up shop every single conference for the next 10 years. So what is the most leveraged activity you can do for your time? Then you want you to edit or audit your nurture channels, and then you can audit your sales, retention, everything like that, conversion rates, everything like that. So that's kind of the 3-step funnel. That's kind of how you would do it. That's exactly how you're going to be revealed a lot of the gaps in your software, a lot of the gaps in your B2B business. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Go check out the first link down below. Like the video, subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.